but also it will give access for EU to trade with us, especially when it comes to technology. Or they can also work with us in terms of human resource upskilling with the universities. And not only trades, but also co-investments, both sides.
And joining us live at the sidelines of the Milken Institute Asia Summit to talk more is Indonesia's deal-maker-in-chief, Anindya Novian Bakri, CEO of Bakri and Brothers, and chairman of Kadin, the Indonesian Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
So regarding the agreement with the US, I think you are talking about the critical minerals, whether it's nickel or copper. First of all, downstreaming is already in the policy of the government and also previous government. And it is something that will add value, not only to the Indonesians, but also to the consumers in general. So I think as we are doing a good trade deal with the US, trying to balance the $40 billion and to double it in the next 5 years, in the process, we also want to do trade and co-investments in the process, nickel and copper. So I think it's a good win-win deal beyond just trade, but also co-investments, including in critical minerals. The deal with the EU was also a big breakthrough. EU is a 500 million people living there, market, as well as about 21 trillion US dollars. It is actually bigger than the US. But as we're dealing with the US, we also want to diversify our market by doing a deal with EU. It will open up a lot of opportunities for Indonesian products, such as palm oil and the same things like what we send to the US. It's a very good thing for Indonesia and both sides to balance the trade, but also to increase market access for our constituents.
Looking closer home, it's almost 12 months since Prabowo Subianto has been president. Give us your assessment of his economic management. I mean, from the large social programs to burden sharing with the central bank, how do you rate his policy execution?
The government is working with Kadin. By the way, Kadin, or Indonesia Chambers of Commerce and Industry, by law, all the business organizations, whether private, state-owned enterprises, small, medium enterprises, and cooperatives, have to be under Kadin. This can be enabled by working together between the government and also the private sector via Kadin. So I think it is an important thing of what the president says about Indonesia Inc. How the private and also the government work together hand in hand to materialize the big vision for the future generation.
Appreciate those insights, Anindya Novian Bakri, CEO and President of Bakri and Brothers.